What's going on? This your boy DGS Invest, and today I will be discussing supply and demand zones. I had mentioned it a little bit in my last video, but I didn't really get into it. I mean, I marked up a few supply and demand zones, but I didn't really, get into what exactly it is. So, what I try to do is I look for spots in the market where the big money is agreeing on a price on the daily. So I look for what I like to call balances in the market. So what we like to do is ride the imbalance, but we know that the market is going to meet back at the balanced areas. And by mean balances, it's moving sideways. Like consolidation is your friend. When the market is moving sideways, it's your friend. So I like to create my zones on the daily or the 4 hour. Right here I created it on the 4 hour before it rallied down. The last bullish bars right here is right there, so I created a zone off of it. The box didn't really, I don't know, right there. So I created a zone. I felt as though this was a nice area where, the market kind of came out of with some pressure, and it wasn't, it's two candlesticks, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took a while to get out of the whole zone, so that's why I felt like it was kind of weak. It didn't leave like a lot of people here. So by the time it got back to it, I felt like it was going to go through it because, it lingered a little bit longer. Now, when you find one that shoots out like this, all right, now let's see this one right here, this zone right here. Now we create it from the last one and the highest, the last bullish one and the highest. But really, I really like just this last top candlestick right there at the top, right there. I like that one. That's a nice zone right there. And you see how it shoots right out. It didn't linger in. It shoots right out with one candlestick. All right, so that's because it left people behind. The bank can't fill in all the orders at once. It has to take like half of it at a time. And then, it rallied out. Okay. But look what it did. It came back to get the ones that are left. It came back because look how fast it came. It's going to come back and get some more. And that's exactly what it did right here. When it retested this, you see how it comes right back up. But you see how it lingered in the zone right here. Lingered in the zone right here to get out of it, and it finally got out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candlesticks after on the 4 hour, and then it finally got out. So it didn't leave that many people behind. So it went down here and we went down to this demand zone, and then came back up to retest this. And all right, so we go down to a smaller time frame to see what it's doing, the price action in the zone. And and once I saw the price action not coming back through, it was rejecting, I was like, this is a perfect entry right here. And I'm in profit right now. These lines right here, that's the Fibonacci. That's a fib on the daily. So and a retrace, but that's another video, the Fibonacci. But yeah, so know the difference between the zones. If it shoots out, best believe it's gonna come back to get the rest of the orders. If it lingers in, the next time it comes to it, it might just break through it. That might be the time it breaks through. So know the difference between how strong the zone is, and be prepared for a retest, and you know, if it's weak, to know when it's gonna break through. I believe it's gonna come all the way up here, but that's just me. I've been in it for like 2 days now. This trade for 2 days now. You see, I like to catch the moves on a daily, so I can get the big, you know, the big moves up or the big moves down, instead of like pussyfooting or like with 15 and 5 minutes. Now I gotta stare at the chart all day and enter and exit and all type of. Now if I catch a good daily zone, you know, you can get your entry on the 5 or 15, but let that thing ride out. You know, let it ride out. Probably gonna break, retest. You feel me? But eventually, I feel like it's gonna get up here. I might take profit before the end of the week, but definitely in goal. You know? So that's basically how I look at supply and demand. If you have any more questions about it, leave a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. I am out.